All right, ladies and gents, we are live. Excuse me. Good morning, Lee. Hope you're doing well in the new house. Cool, that'd be great. I would love to see it. Hello, Mrs. Beast. Dude, where did you go? Why are you so wet? Why are you so wet? What's going on? Hey, psst. Hello, Leonard. Hello, Aditya. To use time blocks or just continue with tasks one by one? No, I have time blocks. Definitely use time blocks, Louis. Leonard, I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? Niken28, hello, friend. Adam Farid, doing well, thank you. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. If you've been on a live stream before, it's typically how I just do these lives. Has your YouTube channel helped you in growing your agency? No. How do you advertise? Advertise what? Our agency for getting clients? Let me know if that's your question. But no, the YouTube channel has not helped at all grow the agency. Do you think SMMA is still a blue ocean niche? I'm in consulting accelerator, still not 100% sure about my niche. Honor? Yes, I think it can be. You know, it's still very early on. And yeah, I wouldn't say it's a bad niche. Yes, it's a lot more competitive than what it was 2-3 years ago, but I'd say there's lots of ways to find blue oceans within SMMA. Like when you think about what is SMMA, it's truly just social media management. But does that mean you do Facebook ads? Does that mean you do SEO? Does that mean you do web design? Does it? What do you, how do you define SM social media management? You know, it's like. So I think that there's many different ways in which you can serve local businesses. Social media is one way, but I think there's many different blue oceans within it when you start to narrow it down. You know, maybe you do SMMA, but you do it for large international companies, not so much small local businesses. I think SMMA is a great vertical in general at a high level, but you just need to get specific and start to go after some more specific businesses and test out the market. Yeah. Could you dive a little deeper? How long are your time blocks? When do you use them? Yeah, like I don't have a specific time blocking system, Louis. It's more so just like I want the biggest time block possible at all times. So my ideal time block is the entire day, right? Like ideally I can work on one thing the entire day. And that's a perfect time block for me where I'll get like a lot of work done. But other times, you know, certain tasks, projects, they should be completable in like 2-3 hours. And so if I have the whole day, but I think this is something that can be completed in 2-3 hours, you know, I'll try to set a specific hard stop time block for that project. So that's pretty much it. I can't really say too much else about it. Yeah. Your agency, yes. Aditya, yeah, we don't advertise. We don't even run retargeting ads. We should. What we do is we put out a lot of great content. We build a lot of good relationships with key people in our industry, and that helps us a lot with getting lots of ideal clients. Is creating animated explainer videos for tech companies a good niche? My immediate thoughts are it doesn't provide a lot of value. Okay. Like you can pay someone on Fiverr like $20 to build an animated explainer video. So I guess I would ask yourself, how can you solve a bigger problem that can actually pay you thousands of dollars per month, or at least $5,000 to $10,000 per project? Like I'm sure if you became known as the ultimate explainer video guy for tech companies, you could make $10,000, $20,000 to $100,000 per project. But now we're not thinking very realistically, and we're thinking about the optimal situation. So yeah, I would say that solve a bigger problem. if you said that I create high converting video sales letters for tech companies, that would be a more interesting angle, because what do these tech companies want? They don't want animated explainer videos. They want more users. They want faster growth. They want more profit. So, whenever you're thinking about your service, like, you don't want to sell the actual service. You want to sell the benefit of the service. People don't buy the drill, they buy the hole. A lot of people don't buy a Ferrari, they buy status. And so it's this weird paradox, but yeah. Good to see you live. My email outreach. Someone's calling me, guys. Hold on. Hola. Buenas tardes.
Amigo, le vamos a realizar ya. Ya aquí en Atalina.
Sí.
Para que retire su pedido, por favor.
All right, guys. Okay. Food is downstairs. I will BRB. Are you an Uber driver? Because I want to. That's funny. I almost read that out in live. All right, guys. BRB, BRB, BRB. I'll be back in like 5 minutes, maybe 3. I'll just let this run, I guess. Apologize. Looks like more people joined after doing nothing. Yeah, we got food downstairs, but I can't really go get the food because I can't leave the house. Me and the wifey are quarantined due to testing positive for the one and only COVID-19. How exciting. So paying for our food is kind of a weird situation. Anyways, everyone is healthy. Nobody needs to be concerned. Should I focus on finding a blue ocean or go to a proven competitive niche and try to stick out? I mean, whatever you do, I would try to stick out. Blue ocean or proven and competitive. So I think either option is fine. I think either option is a good option. I'll try to narrow my niche from Facebook ads to e-com, for e-com to Facebook ads for Instagram / Facebook shop businesses. Also, does the new iOS impact your business? It does not impact us, to be honest with you. We don't really use Facebook ads at all. Taylor, as SMM expert, are there any niches off the top of your head that are thriving in the current climate? Not that I'm aware of. I don't. All we specialize in is the Amazon advertising. Are you an Uber driver? No, I'm not. The legend is back. Hello. Mi esposa está Panama. We're moving there when I can quit the 9 to 5. Really cool. That's great. Yeah, Andrew. Panama's a beautiful spot. I love Panama. Hey, Taylor, managed to close 2 clients this month after our coaching call. Shut the fuck up. Harry, what is going on? Agency is at 3 KMR and another client wants to work with me next month. Thanks for the Loom advice. Dude, I'm so pumped for you. Is Trojan Horse marketing working out for you guys, or are you getting these leads that you're potentially signing from other lead gen source strategies? Congrats, dude. That's great. I'm glad you guys are growing. What advice will you give to make a marketing video for Facebook ads? Pretty vague question. Do you recommend creating ads for clients, the creative part? Yes, I recommend it, definitely. But it depends on what you're trying to specialize in. You know, I could see different roles and different niches where you maybe wouldn't have to do that, but almost always I would say, yes, you should do that. So creative is like essentially one of the most important parts of the ads. Yeah, Guzman, let me know. Give me more clarity on your question. What advice will you give to make this marketing video for Facebook ads? Can iOS 14 ruin beginning Facebook ad agencies? I don't think so. I think that there's definitely ways around it, although I'm not the person to give you the answer. Zenji, happy to see you as well. Harry, yes, it's Trojan Horse. Pretty powerful stuff, even if people reject my Trojan Horse email and say how much they love my video and the value. Yes, sir. Heart-based approach for lead gen always wins. People cannot dispute it. Yes. Very exciting. Caesar, hello. Any chance you have a creative workflow automation set up? Mike, can you elaborate on what that is? Creative workflow automation? Like, what is that? Hello? Our cats are playing in the office. I'm gonna go check on this food. There's no questions right now. Feel free to drop any questions. I'll be back in a couple minutes. All right. Have you tried to use Notion? Yes, we use Notion a lot for almost everything. Notion.so is an amazing software. Any book recommendations? I don't read any fiction. My top book recommendations are the books that are facing you right now. Those books. This one is Breakthrough Advertising. That is the Personal MBA. That is the Flywheel Summary by Jim Collins. And that final book that's probably backwards for you is called A Technique for Producing Ideas. It's about 5 pages. Highly recommend it, though. All right, one sec. So what's the most important zaps that you use? Things related to just simple stuff, really just like connecting like survey automations, like, someone fills out a survey, then a notification is sent into a certain Slack channel. It enters into Pipe Drive. Some deliverables or tasks are assigned. Basic stuff like that. We don't have any super advanced, complicated zaps. I mean, the most complicated zap we do have is the client onboarding automation, which I made a video about. And even that isn't too complicated. It's primarily just a process for making sure that we don't drop the ball, or nothing falls through the cracks when we onboard a new client. We have some. Really, we don't have more than like 15 zaps really running. Pretty simple zaps. Yeah. How do you approach burnt out owners? I don't know. We don't really approach burnt out owners, so I'm not sure how to answer that question. Also, I'm not too sure exactly what you mean. Abshir, maybe if you want to elaborate. Thank you for doing these Q&As. Thanks for coming on. We have a team of media buyers that submit creative requests to our video and copywriting teams. We do it through forms in Asana, which then creates a task for them. Oh yeah, that's great. We also use Asana Forms for deliverables. I mean, how will you automate your Trojan horse marketing for e-commerce? Because when I got to ads library, some of the e-com has ads and others don't. Well, that's the pain of automation, is everything needs to be consistent. So you simply can't do it for the ones that don't have ads. Just wondering if you have put together an automated workflow together to get more throughput for creatives. Yeah, Mike, we don't deal with too much creative work, primarily due to the fact that the Amazon creatives for ads are very, very automated. It's all done. Only recently have we dealt with creatives in programmatic advertising. Yes, but not at a level of scale where we need elaborate project management systems. So I don't have an answer for you, brother. Of course, we have our own internal systems for our creating advertising campaigns where we use Asana Forms and different things like that. But yeah, sounds like what you're doing is already similar to what we do. Will you maybe make to the video base the leads has or has not? Yeah, maybe we'll make 2 videos sometimes. Really loved what you did with the onboarding automation, Mike. Thank you. Appreciate you. Hello, I'm new here. What do you mean by Trojan horse? Yeah, Trojan horse marketing is a lead gen strategy we use to get clients. You can go check out that video I made talking about it, Caesar. Hey, Taylor, I wanted to ask, when it comes to pricing your services, should it be centered around how much you think you can make the client? And if so, should you have a few testimonials for them to pay? Yeah, it's centered around value, but value within what's relative to the average value that's delivered by the market. So we don't just charge $100,000 a month. Sometimes, even though we probably could have charged insanely high, we'll keep our retainers relatively fair. Usually nothing's over like $10,000 a month. Average is like 3 to 4. We have about 15 media buyers, 2 copywriters. Congrats. Yeah, I could see how you're probably running into that issue. It's a decent sized team. Thanks, Taylor. I've decided I want to sign 2 clients per month as I don't want to scale too fast. When would you recommend to start hiring? As soon as you need it. As soon as you start to feel like you're maxing out. Yeah. Usually one person with a highly streamlined service can manage no more than 10 to 12 clients. So, the other thing is just margin. Like if you're generally speaking at like $10,000 to $15,000 per month, you should start to look to hire an account executive. Hey, Taylor, I don't know if you remember me. Not last month, you had pushed me to do Sense course. I want to let you know I really started to grow fast, man, from 4 to 5 to 10K in 4 weeks. Hey, Leon, that's amazing. Congrats. Thanks again for the push. It was what I needed. Congrats. That's amazing. I'm very happy for you. I'll be looking forward to seeing you doing 25, 50, 100. That'll be exciting. People showing Lamborghini and chains get millions of views with content like this where you need to take action and make things work only gets 15 views. Thanks. How you doing, brother? Heard you got the big crowd, the big C word. Yeah, but I'm feeling fine, dude. Don't worry about it. You have completely shifted my way of thinking about an agency. Now I see it as providing a single one solution to a very specific niche facing a specific problem. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's how you should look at agencies, and that's how it starts out. But then as you scale, you can broaden your scope and you can become more of a broader agency. You know what I mean? Probably if we're doing $500,000 to $1 million per month in revenue, our agency will look like a generalist. It's not going to look like a very specialist agency. It's going to look very generalist. And that's just naturally what will happen as you scale. Generally speaking, not always, but generally speaking. Hey, you guys, I'm going to go check if the food's here. I think it is. So I think we'll be wrapping this up in like 2 minutes. I will BRB. If there's any final questions, I might answer them when I come back. All right, you guys, final questions, and then I'm going to go eat. Which courses do you recommend to start building a new agency? I'm new. Caesar, I would recommend you check out the video I did reviewing the Consulting Accelerator. It's a course designed by Sam Ovens. It's the course that I took originally, which helped me scale my agency, Better AMS, to like 20,000 a month in like 4 or 5 months, 10,000 a month in like 3 months. At like 19 years old, I had no idea what I was doing. So I'd recommend it, but that's also the power of being in a blue ocean. So it's not necessarily the course that did it for me. I mean, the course was extremely helpful, very essential piece of the puzzle. I highly recommend it. but it's not everything. You obviously need to find a good niche. How do you recommend to go from one retainer client to 2 or 3 the fastest way? Aaron McGowan, I recommend Trojan Horse Marketing. Check out the video I did. I chose this niche, PPC Amazon for skin brands. What makes around 6 figures? What are your thoughts? It's too specific. Amazon advertising in itself is a very good niche. Just do Amazon advertising. Just say you specialize in Amazon ads. Yes. Is your agency also going to be more of a SaaS company? Probably in the future. I mean, I think we'll always predominantly have service as our thing, as our main thing. But yeah, as you scale, you seem to need software more and more. Gabo, I think strategic alliances are very important. We have many. Please take this one. I have chosen a niche and I'm ready to charge 2,000 to 5,000 service. What are your thoughts? Yeah, that's fine. What I mean is some agencies streamline the process of onboarding clients and handling results to a point where they don't spend any time or energy handling the client results. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it'll ever be really like a true SaaS. Eugenio, I'm doing well. How are you? It's good to see you. We're coming to the end. Sorry you joined a bit late. Scaling, maintaining relationships to 100 was very difficult for me. So we built the software internally. Now people are requesting me to give them access to it as well. Cool. Ishan, that's really cool. There definitely is a demand for the kind of software that we built out. I have been able to manage both of them. Any thoughts on juggling 2 things? It's difficult to juggle 2 things. Very difficult. Just pick one. All right, you guys, I got to fly. Wifey wants to eat. Much love. This was amazing. Thank you, guys.